Welcome, wrestling fans, to a deep dive into one of WWE's most unique and, at times, truly bizarre creations, the Livewire show, which revolutionized fan interaction in the mid 1990s. Launched in September 1996 on the USA Network, Livewire emerged during a pivotal era for WWE, then known as WWF, right in the heart of the intense Monday Night Wars against WCW. This innovative program allowed fans to call in via phone lines, directly asking questions about WWE's in-ring action, like match outcomes and behind-the-scenes operations, such as training routines and storylines. It was a groundbreaking concept that predated the internet's widespread dominance in wrestling fandom, specifically catering to a growing interest in the insider aspects of the business, like wrestler contracts and creative decisions. Livewire became a weekly broadcast in early 1997, airing alongside Monday Night Raw on the USA Network until 2000, before it followed Raw to TNN, known then as the National Network. The show ran for nearly 5 years, from its 1996 debut until concluding its run in 2001, leaving a distinct and memorable mark on WWE's programming history during a transformative period. In 1996, WWE was undergoing significant changes to compete with WCW's surging popularity, which was fueled by the explosive New World Order faction led by Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. Key events that year included Shawn Michaels' first WWE Championship reign, starting at WrestleMania 12, and the emergence of Stone Cold Steve Austin as a rebellious anti-hero. These developments laid the groundwork for the Attitude Era, which officially began in 1997 with edgier storylines, but Livewire exemplified the move toward reality-based, edgier content by breaking the fourth wall. Unlike traditional WWE shows with scripted matches in a ring, Livewire was a live studio production without a wrestling ring, hosted in a Connecticut studio for a more conversational feel. It featured recaps of recent WWE TV events from Raw and pay-per-views, superstar appearances where wrestlers like The Rock cut intense promos, and unfiltered fan interactions via live calls. The show often relied on shock value for entertainment, such as heated debates or surprise announcements, which became a hallmark of the evolving wrestling landscape in the late 1990s. Notable hosts included Todd Pettengill with his energetic style, Michael Hayes as a colorful commentator, Michael Cole for play-by-play, Vince Russo for creative insights, and Jim Ross with his southern drawl. Even Vince McMahon himself made appearances, often in his authoritative role, adding to the show's eclectic mix of personalities and blurring the lines between on-screen and off-screen authority. One memorable moment in late 1996 saw Farouk, portrayed by Ron Simmons, debut the controversial Nation of Domination faction on the show, introducing themes of racial tension and rebellion. This marked a significant storyline introduction that carried over to other programs, showcasing Livewire's role in advancing WWE narratives and building long-term feuds. An October 1996 episode featured ECW owner Paul Heyman prank calling as Bruce from Connecticut to criticize WWE's creative direction, mocking their booking decisions in a humorous yet pointed way. This incident highlighted the real-life tensions between WWF and ECW during the late 1990s, blurring the lines between kayfabe, the scripted reality, and actual industry rivalries. Another highlight from early 1997 involved Jim Ross and Vince Russo openly critiquing WCW's Hulk Hogan vs. Roddy Piper match at Starrcade 1996, calling out its controversial finish and slow pacing. This bold move reflected WWF's competitive edge and willingness to directly challenge its rivals on air, using Livewire as a platform to gain psychological advantage in the ratings war. Livewire's bizarre reputation stemmed from its unpredictable, interactive format, blending fan Q&A sessions with wrestler antics like impromptu challenges and industry commentary on current events. This felt raw and unfiltered compared to the era's more cartoonish programming from the 1980s, offering a fresh perspective that appealed to a maturing audience seeking authenticity. It was WWE's first truly interactive show, fostering fan engagement through direct calls and questions, and paving the way for modern insider content like WWE Network specials and podcasts. By shifting from 1980s over-the-top characters like Hulk Hogan's heroic persona to more real presentations with anti-heroes, Livewire helped WWE evolve its storytelling approach. It contributed significantly to WWE's survival and eventual dominance in the highly competitive Attitude Era, helping secure higher ratings and fan loyalty against WCW's challenge. Livewire was more than just a wrestling show. It was a cultural touchstone that reflected the changing landscape of professional wrestling, from rigid scripts to fan-driven narratives. Its legacy lives on in the interactive elements we see in today's wrestling media, from podcasts hosted by wrestlers to social media Q&As and live Twitch streams. The show proved that fans craved a deeper connection to the wrestling world, beyond just the matches themselves, including insights into injuries, travels, and personal stories. It was a bold experiment that paid off handsomely, helping to usher in an era of unprecedented popularity for WWE, culminating in the Monday Night Wars victory. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating history of WWE Livewire, a truly bizarre yet pivotal show that changed how fans connect with their favorite superstars.